Hey everybody, welcome to Vaughn's Little Sisters blog. There's two main reasons for the blog. First, to keep our friends and family updated on our adoption progress. And secondly, for anybody out there thinking about adopting, they could come by the blog and check out our journey to see what it's all about, maybe get ideas or encouragement, that kind of thing. So I got to start off by introducing myself. My name is Jennifer, and my husband Chris and I have wanted to adopt ever since our son was born. We realized that instead of having any more children of our own, God really placed it on our heart to save a kid that didn't have a family. Make one, save one. That's kind of our little catchphrase. Now, our son is about to turn 7, so this has been on our hearts for a very long time, but we realized now is the time to actually take action, take that leap of faith, and step forward in this process. And we're just praying that God will open the doors wide to help us bring our daughter home, and we ask that you also join us in prayer. Pray that He'll help us bring our daughter home quickly. To those of you out there thinking about adopting, a word of warning. You will be attacked by the enemy, especially if you're a follower of Jesus or Yeshua in the Hebrew. I like to say his Hebrew name. Remember, Satan does not want you to save a child. He does not want you to teach that child the love of God. So he's going to do whatever it takes to try to dissuade you and try to stop you, especially early on when you're really worried and new and trying to figure this whole thing out. For us, it's been discouragement, but also really weird things. Like myself, for example, something that happened 5 years ago. In the situation, I did the right thing, yet now somehow I'm getting attacked with it. It's really, really weird. But I also know it's from Satan because he's digging really deep to try to stop us. When the attacks come, first thing you got to do is pray. And then secondly, get your prayer warriors on it. And I have to thank mine. I've got to thank Meredith, Kelly, Easley, Mark, and Judy. You guys are awesome. You help me get through that speed bump, and we're going to press forward. While I'm on the subject of thank yous, there are other people that I need to say a special thank you to. Number 1, the Goose, of course. Number 2, our new friends, Brian and Michelle Jackson. You guys are awesome. And another special thank you to Ben and Easley Shack. Love you guys, miss you guys, and I hope we get to see you soon. Okay, now on to the official update. Fundraisers. Chris wanted to do a fundraiser with his motorcycle. He thought maybe a motorcycle rally or something like that. A friend said, why don't you do a poker run? So he looked into a poker run and wasn't really sure how to get the ball rolling with that. But our other friend, Mark, got him in touch with Andy Flowers. Now, Andy is a member of the Christian Motorcycle Association in our area. We got to sit down with Andy and several other people from the Christian Motorcycle Association, and I gotta tell you, walking into this thing, I thought, oh, this will be nice. We'll get like 10 motorcycles. It'll be a cute little fundraiser. Oh no, this could potentially be huge. This is quite possibly going to be our biggest fundraiser for the entire adoption. And so I'm asking you guys to pray like crazy that God really opens this thing up for Chris and for our family to help bring our daughter home. I'll get Chris on the blog later to tell you more about the poker run and give you more details, but for now, just pray that it's a great event, and if you know anybody that's a motorcycle rider in our area, have them set aside August 15th because that's our potential date. Other fundraisers, the weather's starting to get nicer, and Vaughn's getting excited to do his lemonade stand. I have to do a timeout here and tell you about one of my proudest mommy moments ever. Vaughn's birthday is coming up at the end of April, and he said that instead of presents, he wants people to donate to his sister's adoption. Because, and these were his words, family is more important than toys. Now, I'm not a crier. Most of you who know me well know I am not a crier, but that had me crying like a baby, that my little boy would be so selfless to give up birthday presents to try to bring his sister home. So amazing. Okay, pressing on before I start crying again. Other fundraisers, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see on the right-hand side of your screen the t-shirts that we're going to be selling. Now, I'm not pushing the t-shirts too hard yet because we don't plan on placing the order until summer, but if you want to order your t-shirt now, you absolutely can. Just email me. My email address is right there by the t-shirts. Another thing you can do, if you are interested in donating to our adoption, you can do it online. If you scroll the whole way down, you'll see a little computer icon. If you click on that, it will send you to our You Caring site where you can donate online. Other fundraisers that I'm hoping to do, craft shows, that kind of thing, and I would love your ideas. So if you have any ideas of really cool fundraisers you've heard of, please email me or give me a call. The other thing that we have in the works, our church, Beth Messiah Synagogue in Norfolk, is going to let us have a spaghetti dinner at their facility. So that's really exciting. I don't have a date for that yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about today was really cool. Last week, I got to sit in on a webinar with All God's Children, that's our adoption agency, and they were doing a webinar about Bulgarian adoptions. That's where our little girl is. Why Bulgaria, you might ask? I honestly have no idea. When I was researching and trying to figure out which country, which adoption agency, all those kind of things, I kept going back to Bulgaria. And I wasn't even 100% sure where Bulgaria is. I had to look it up. But because I kept going back to that, I really believe that that's the Holy Spirit pushing me in that direction, that our little girl is in Bulgaria. So anyway, the Bulgarian webinar was just confirmation that we were with the right agency, we're doing the right thing, we're moving with the right country, all that kind of stuff. All God's Children have been working with Bulgaria for 20 years. They have facilitated over 500 adoptions, and they have people on the ground. So when we get our referral, their people can go to the orphanage, take pictures and video of our little girl and send it back to us, and we'll be able to share with you, and we'll know her name and all that kind of exciting stuff, and it'll be a lot more personal. The only bad thing that I learned was that this process could take like 3 years. On the bright side, we want an older child, a little girl that's just a year or two younger than Vaughn. And because we want an older child adoption, those tend to move a little bit faster. So please keep that in your prayers, that the adoption moves quickly. God opens the doors wide to help us earn the money quickly too. Other than that, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me or call, whatever. Thank you so much for your prayers, and thank you so much for your support. And stay tuned, because there'll be more updates in the near future.